And he goes jumping in. Amazing round. Great hat-trick from Taz.
He flashes in and casts the field. What he held up. Oh no, she will flash. The shield clutch.
Oh, a blink into all those units with the amazing defense. Champion of the Intel Extreme Masters. Hey guys, welcome. Finally, it's time for some League of Legends here at the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in Cologne. We've got a decent audience, but hopefully that's going to fill up here. Joining me is Demon, my regular partner on ESL TV. We've got matching T-shirts today, which, by the way, I've seen a few guys in the crowd. That guy there, you're cool with your hat as well. So yeah, League of Legends, we had a slight delay. You saw there probably on the overlay on the stream because Alternate couldn't actually get inside the event. They had some problems with their tickets and things like that, but finally they're in, they're set up, and actually we have all the guys in the game already.
We do, and I'm excited. It's the first game of the event. Here we are in the Extreme Masters. Hopefully the crowd's not here for StarCraft because there's a small schedule change. They're going to get. Hopefully they're not all going to get up as soon as the game starts. Oh, damn it, I'm on the wrong stage.
I hope not.
It was pretty amazing. I mean, the doors opened at 10 o'clock. We were here all here yesterday. It was a press day yesterday, so it was a pretty busy press day. And we got to play Dominion.
We did.
And if you guys haven't played Dominion yet, you know, well, I got to be honest, when Dominion was first announced, I was a little underwhelmed.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, and all my friends, we were all like, nah, it's just another game mode. But after playing it, it's really fast-paced. It's really exciting stuff. We even did the commentary on it as well. We had SK versus Team Solo Mid.
Yeah.
So first pro game on it. And immediately, tactics started developing that, like all the Riot games, etc. that we'd done. Nobody had done all these. Suddenly, Chaos was holding bottom lane on his own as an AD carry. And all the whole time we were saying AD carries can't work on this map. It's not going to happen.
Well, they did.
And they did. And Chaos went, I think it was 18, 5, 16 or something crazy. And everyone was just like, oh, okay.
It can work.
Yeah. But then again, it's, you know, that's Chaos. It's like one of the best AD carries in the world. So it's slightly different. But Dominion, I've been really, really impressed with it. It's kind of surprised me, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, and for you guys here in the audience, the League of Legends booth is somewhere that way. You can play Dominion here throughout the course of Gamescom. Be prepared to queue up, though, because yesterday was press day, and I've never seen so many 13-year-old press guys actually in one day. So obviously today we're starting out with the Intel Extreme Masters Tournament, $32,000 up for grabs in the whole tournament, and we're going to be kicking off with Millenium versus Alternate. Obviously Millenium, if you follow me on Twitter, which you definitely should, by the way, if you don't already, I was talking a little bit about predictions and the lineup change for Millenium because they've recently let go of Momo, although Momo will probably tell you he left because he couldn't get on with the rest of the team, or one person in particular. So they've actually got a slightly different lineup because of that, but also because Yellow Star, of course, their famed AD carry, their main AD carry, is actually on holiday. So missing the first big tournament, actually.
And
since
his first
DreamHack,
game of the day, it puts pressure straight on them. And I mean, we don't know how Millenium are going to perform. We know, obviously, we saw them at DreamHack. They were fantastic. Came up runners-up, took away a big chunk of money. But, you know, they lost to SK, I think, just last week in the Go for LOL Monthly. Although, to be fair, it was 2-1. They won a game, so it wasn't exactly a whitewash. You know, and that was against probably SK, who I would say are probably the favourites, actually, for the whole event. They've got a very good team at the moment. But, you know, Alternate ATAC's coming into this. They're going to... It's surely got to give them a bonus. They're thinking, hang on a minute, like, they're missing two major guys in just a week. The practice is not going to be there. There's going to be a lot of changes to the lineup. And we don't know how it was played. I mean, you were talking to Tidus earlier about the changes?
To Kuja, actually, and I asked him, first of all, where's Yellow Star, and why is Yellow Star not here? And he told me, he's on holiday, but don't worry, we've got Tidus here, and he can play that AD role. And he actually said we've got 4 guys out of the 5 who can play that AD role, and we'll probably see some switches up, depending which champion they go for playing in that AD role down in the bottom lane. So that'll be interesting to see how Millenium come about. That one, like you said, Alternate, former Compito team, they actually got a free pass in terms of qualification for this event. Of course, they were Compito, finished second in the ESL Pro Series. SK won it, but because of the German lineup that they used there and the lineup that they have now and all the changes that went on with SK, Compito automatically took that slot. So today, general run over things, we are going to be going from start to finish in Group A. Group B will be coming your way tomorrow, then Saturday into the semi-finals, then of course Sunday will be the grand final.
And the EMS final as well on
the
Saturday.
EMS final,
SK versus TSM. So, you know, it could even be a practice for the finals. We don't know. We'll have one semi-final, I think, before it, and then there's one after it. So, but who knows? Who's going to top the group? In the Millennium's group, as well as Alternate ATAX, is Team Solo Mid and My Revenge. So the top two will obviously go through to the semi-finals. First place, this group will be playing second place, off Group B, etc. It's pretty straightforward. And we have the spectator mode. If anyone was wondering, we have the spectator mode, so it's all good. We even have the proper banning client, which is...
It's amazing.
It's great for us because I'm sure if anyone's watched games online and you're like, come on, start already, it's not our fault. We're waiting for these guys to go, well, bans and picks. Bans and picks.
Well, I can switch over there to my
can't.
screen. Oh, no, I can't. Pharrell's left the game. Nice.
Now they're trolling us on land.
Yeah, we do have that ban pick system. You know, when you've watched maybe some of our shows on ILC, we had like millions of delays because those 3-minute or 2-minute rules weren't quite in force
switching
there.
sides, okay.
They're switching sides due to the seeding and stuff like that, I guess, coming into this one. Yeah, so Millennium are going to have first ban, and they do get 3 bans each. It's done 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 6 bans.
6 bans in total. Here we go.
Now we can change, hopefully.
So, I really don't know what we're expecting to see here. I mean, it's going to be very interesting when we get to Team Solo Mid and CLG, because the American game, the meta game of America has changed a hell of a lot compared to Europe. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, there's 2 European sides. We've seen Millennium a lot. We know for a fact that SOAS is incredibly strong on Aurelia top, so I expect to see Aurelia go nearly being banned out there by Alternate ATAX. Millennium, sorry. So do they know something, or maybe that's a case of SOAS does not want Nidalee up top?
Yeah, and we've seen the second ban coming out there. The alternate ban is a Mumu. So we're going to have, you know, first jungler picked out there. There's Gangplank knocked out from the blue team, which of course is Millennium. And just to give you a bit of information, we are playing on the version of Wukong release. So that's where we're patched up to. There's no Skarner in the tournament mode just yet.
Yeah, and so Gangplank ban, Orianna ban. I'm expecting to see that Orianna's going to be the new Rumble. It's going to be, I think it's going to be banned the whole tournament. I've got to be honest. Nivea banned straight out of there. Obviously, Nivea used to be Mama's main guy in the mid, so or girl or whatever it is. It's a bird.
His main bird.
Well, there you go. Aurelia's surely going to be the first one out the gate by Millennium here. They hasn't been banned. Nocturne was taken straight out of it. So the jungler's really targeted more than anything. And what will Millennium start with? Millennium, well, I'm sure anyone that's watching on stream is not going to know where I am, but anyone else in the audience is going to know that they are directly behind us, the gaming area. You can see this, I think you can't see it because it's not on screen, but there's a guy like in a... But if you go to the screen, you'll see it. There we go. There's the gaming area. You can see they are absolutely packed around it. So in amongst that crowd, and you can see Stream 1 over on the left-hand side there with the thing, is the gaming area. They are pretty much swamped from behind there. And it's filling up in here nicely.
Interesting pick
Lee
first.
Sin, first pick, wow. And that's like a tribute to how much he's been buffed lately as well. He's kind of a very strong hero. He's obviously going to be switched because he's got clairvoyance. I don't think Lee Sin's going to have clairvoyance.
You never know. No, that's not going to happen.
So Soraka, that's the bottom lane straight away. Soraka Vayne, very strong lane there immediately. It's going to be interesting to see what AD carry they go with. Obviously, Yellow Pete, I think it used to be Ash pretty much predominantly all the time, as well as Vayne. Vayne's always been a very strong AD carry, so I'm guessing we're probably going to see the Janna or Sona with an AD carry. Actually, Linak is the new AP, isn't it? Linak's the new AP carry for Millennium, I believe.
Yeah, they've changed around just due to the fact that Moma's gone, and there's Aurelia coming out. And I like the alternate have gone and secured that bottom lane combination exactly how they want it. Don't forget the group stage is best of 1, so you make a mistake in your first game, it could be, you know, a make or break match in your tournament. It looks like we're going to see Annie coming out.
So I'm guessing that's actually going to be Linak playing Annie. Almost certainly going to be SOAS onto Aurelia. Schleier is the new jungler for them. And like I say, Tidus is going to be... So I'm guessing it's going to be Kuja jungling... Lee Sin jungling, sorry. Schleier's going to be on Lee Sin. So it's a case of who will be the bottom lane now. Oh, Luck's coming out.
Olaf?
Is it going to be Brolaf or Olaf? I don't know. They've obviously got 500,000 RP, I think it is, whatever, right, set up for these tournaments. So they could have any old... it's a weird
pick.
It's a weird pick. I guess it's going to be the jungler Brolaf. We could see something different here from Alternate. You never know. We say the meta game changes all the time. We're going to have Taric coming out on the bottom. Who will be the AD? It will be Caitlin. So there we go. So Tidus is going to be on Caitlin. Soaz is almost certainly going to switch with Pooja. So that is your team. What will be the final pick for alternate ATAX? I've got to be honest, that's a pretty strong team for Millenium as well that they've got there. It's a little strange. I mean, Lux is a fantastic hero. I've played a lot.
Yeah.
And only yesterday we had a double rainbow.
Double rainbow. I saw one on the way home.
Mean?
It was awesome.
So it was immediately said, as soon as we got out of the car, I went, Lux would be so proud. So what will, are they ever going to lock in? That's the question. They've finally done it. Okay, so I guess they may be tweaking. You know what? I'd be interested to know, is this in the English client? I assume it's not the German client. Daniel's in the crowd. Oh dear. This is some really strange picks from Alternate, but it might work.
Notice that no one yet has picked up Smite on the alternate side.
Well, I mean, if Olaf's going to be jungler or Udyr is going to be jungler, they kind of don't need it. They can get away with it. It's not ideal. And Smite certainly speeds things up. There we go, Smite switching.
No,
so Unso is going to be going. And Brolaf's going to be jungling. Okay, so it's going to be top lane will be Udyr versus Aurelia. It's pretty strong and strange. So mid will obviously be Linak versus Lux. And I've got to be honest, Lux can actually keep Linak quite at range. Obviously, it has the ability to just throw the damage out there and just hold it until anyone walks near it. So it could easily possibly keep him at range. It's going to be hard to see how that one's going to work out, though, because obviously if Linak does go with the old flash tibbers, explode in your face, Lux is generally going to die pretty quickly.
Yeah, really, that's the thing about Lux. I mean, obviously she does have the stun, or the shackle at least. So that's something to really control Wanny, but they have to be very, very careful. Flash in there, ignite as well on Linak. But this is a new look Millenium team. We're seeing them with a substitute plus a new member after MoMA left, and we can finally call them Frenchies again since MoMA left. The one German that managed to sneak into the team is now gone, so they are from now on the Frenchies.
The Frenchies, and they've obviously qualified for the World Cyber Games. It is Millenium. Yep. They are the French team going forward. And I believe World Cyber Games qualification for Germany is actually here, which is why we've got SK with a 7-team lineup. Yeah,
7-man, I think, maybe even 8 or something ridiculous, because they can only play full German lineup there. So they've got some subs in case they need to. In case someone sleeps over or something like that, and they could start. Obviously, they get 2 minutes now just to mess around with runes and masteries. They were all doing them earlier when they came. As you mentioned, Alternate did come a little bit later. They had problems getting into the event, which is why we were delayed for an hour, almost exactly there. So, an hour behind schedule, but I'm sure we'll be catching that one up a little bit later on in the day. And by the way, if you want to check out all the groups, how they stand, the fixtures, the schedule, go over to intelextrememasters.com. All the stuff and the results will be posted there. So, Demon, your predictions for this one?
Millenium are going to take it. I think it might be a bit closer than we predict, but the fact that Soaz has got Aurelia at top, it's the same situation with Wicked from SK. If you allow him to have that top lane with Aurelia, you know he's going to be strong, regardless. And we're just waiting for Alternate.
Yes.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, Alternate ATAX, despite the fact that they've had all these changes, Alternate ATAX have come into this one on the back of the EPS, runner-up place it was. They were runner-up for SK. SK obviously had the changes with the lineup, which is why it's now Alternate ATAX here, because they had not got a German lineup. The whole point of the EPS is the German tournament. It was the German event. They have like one for the UK, one for the Holland, etc., various countries. But as it is, with the jungler, and I'm not sure how Olaf's going to work. He's a great hero if played right, but he can also be a really bad hero if played wrongly. And he can go south from, because if anyone like me is with Olaf, you just get carried away and you're just like, I'm going to dive. No, I died.
Yeah, they have to be very carefully, and I think from Alternate's point of view, they know they're up against a stronger opponent on paper than them, so they may be going for something a little bit unorthodox, a little bit risky, just to try and get the win. Let's get some game sounds into the mix. Yeah, so I'm going to kick this one off. Obviously, first game of the day, first game of the tournament in League of Legends. And we'll see if we have a level 1 fight. Generally, these European teams, we've not seen a level 1 fight, or certainly no early first blood, but we'll see how this one goes. Lux just checking out that middle bush, And yeah, alternate playing this one very defensively there. You can see the starting items down at the bottom, as Demon mentioned.